Antonio!
Caesar.
Let me have men about me that are fat, sleek-headed men, and such as sleep at night. Young Cassius has a land-hungry look. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous.
Fear him not, Caesar. He is not dangerous. He is a noble Roman, well given.
Well, he were father, but I fear him not. Yet, if my name were liable to fear, I do not know the man I should avoid. So soon as the spare Cassius, he reads much. He's a great observer, and he looks quite through the deeds of men. He loves no plays, as though Antony hears no music. Seldom he smiles, and smiles in such a sort, as if he mocked himself and scorned his spirit, that could be moved to smile anything. Such men has been never at heart's ease, or else they'll behold the great themselves, and therefore they are very dangerous. I rather tell thee what is to be feared, than what I fear, for always I am Caesar. Come on my right hand, for this ear is deaf, and tell me truly what thou thinkst of him.
You pulled me by the club. Would you speak with me?
Aye, Casca. Tell us what had chanced today that Caesar looked so bad.
You were with him, were you not?
I should not then ask Casca what had chanced.
Why, there was a crown offered him, and being offered him, he put it by the back of his hand, thus, and then the people fell a shouting.
What was the second noise for?
Why, for that too.
They shouted thrice. What was the last cry for?
Why, for that too.
Was the crown offered him thrice?
Ay, Mary, wast. And he put it by thrice, every time gentler than other, and at every putting by mine honest neighbor's shout.
Who offered him the crown?
Why, Antony.
Tell us the matter of it, gentle Casca.
I can as well be hanged as tell the manner of it. It was mere foolery, I did not mark it. I saw Mark Antony offer him a crown, yet it was not a crown neither. It was one of these coronets, and, as I told you, he put it by once. But, for all that, to my thinking, he would fain have had to him again. Then he put it by again, but, to my thinking, he was very loath to lay his fingers of it. And then he offered it the third time. He put it the third time by, and still, as he refused it, the rabblement hooted and clapped their chapped hands, and threw it up their sweaty nightcaps, and uttered such a deal of stinking breath because Caesar refused the crown that it has almost choked Caesar, for he swooned and fell down at it. And for mine own part, I durst not laugh for fear of opening my lips and receiving the banner.
But soft, I pray you, what did Caesar swoon?
He fell down in the marketplace, and foamed at mouth, and was speechless.
Tis very like, he had the filing sickness.
No, Caesar had it not, but you and I, and honest Casca, we have the falling sickness.
I know not what you mean by that, but I am sure Caesar fell down. If the Tacrac people did not clap him and kiss him according as he pleased and displeased them, as they used to do the players in the theater, I am no...
What said he when he came unto himself?
Mary, before he fell down, when he perceived the common herd was glad he refused the crown, he plucked me off his doublet and offered them his throat to cut. And I had been a man of any occupation. If I would not have taken him at a word, I might go to hell among the rocks. And so he fell. When he came to himself again, he said, if he had done or said anything amiss, he desired their worships to think it was his infirmity. 3 or 4 wenches where I stood cried, Alice, good soul, and forgave him with all their hearts. But there's no heed to be taken of them. If Caesar had stabbed their mothers, they would have done no less.
And after that he came thus sad away?
Aye.
Did Caesar have said any?
Aye, he spoke Greek.
To what effect?
Nay, and I tell you that, I'll never look you in the face again. But those that understood him smiled at one another and shook their heads. But, for my own part, it was Greek to me. I could tell you more news too. Morellus and Falavius, for pulling scarves of Caesar's images, are put to silence. Fare you well. There was more foolery yet, if I could remember it.
Will you stop with me tonight, Casca?
No, I am promised forth.
Will you dine with me tomorrow?
Aye, If I be alive and your mind whole and your dinner worth be eating.
Good, I will expect you.
Do so. Farewell both.
What a blunt fellow he's been grown to. He was quick mettle when he went to school.
So he is now in execution of any bold or noble enterprise. However, he puts on this tardy form. The rudeness is a sauce to his good wit, which gives men's stomach to digest his words with better appetite.
And so it is. For this time I will leave you. Tomorrow, if you please to speak with me, I will come home to you. Or, if you will, come home to me, and I will wait for you.
I will do so. Till then, think of the world. Well, Brutus, thou art noble, yet I see thy honorable mettle may be wrought. From that it is disposed, therefore it is meet that noble minds keep over with their likes. For who so firm that cannot be seduced? Caesar doth bear me hard, but he loves Brutus. If I were Brutus now, and he were Cassius, he should not humor me. I will this night, in several hands, in at his window throw, as if they came from several citizens, writings all tending to the great opinion that Rome holds of his name, wherein obscurely Caesar's ambition shall be glanced at, and after this let Caesar seat him sure, for he will shake him, or worse days endure.